Alright, I just got a short video here to show you where this hidden pilot jet is at, if you don't know. What I got here is, this is like a Coleman CT200, has a Honda clone motor on it. And if you take the thing apart, take the bowl off of it, you know, the main jet's right down here. That's real easy to find and get to. But if yours is like mine, it's having trouble idling and you got to leave the choke part of the way on. And I mean, I just picked this thing up today. Started looking on the internet for pilot jet, how to clean it, and I couldn't find any information. And then it dawned on me years ago, I took one of these intakes off and just put a slip on there, just a filter, and I had the same issue. It was getting more air and less fuel. And so I remembered that there was a strange pilot jet on these. It was hard to get to. I'm just moving stuff out of the way so I can see a little bit better. And actually, it's right back here underneath a strange little screw. I'm going to see if I can't pull some more stuff off here so we can get a little better view at it. I'm just kind of winging it here from memory. But we'll get this stuff out of the way. Should pop. Get stuff moved over here. Should pop. Yep, there we go. Right out of the way. And now, oops, if you look at this, so there's a Phillips head on this screw. Okay, we're going to take that out. That'll come out of the way, and then this plastic piece right here will pop out of there. You can see it's kind of already trying to move. And the pilot jet is in the end of that plastic piece. So let me see if I can't get the camera angled a little better here. I may not have a short enough screwdriver. It looks like it'll work. So we'll take this out of here, and this might be an idle screw or something as well. I may have to adjust it going back in. Now that that's out of the way, pry up on this guy here, and hopefully if you can see that there's a hole here where the flow goes through, but then the end of it, and hopefully you can see the end of it here has a brass orifice in it, and sure as heck it is plugged up. So let me get that cleaned up and we'll see if we can get this thing running right. Alright, so what I kind of did here was I just found, this is actually a like a tip cleaner for oxyacetylene welding setup, but I just found one that would fit through the jet here and just kind of cleaned it out, blew it out with some carburetor cleaner, and then blew out the orifices down in the hole. But I think the jet itself was probably our problem. And then it's just a matter of putting things back the way they were installed. And now I see on this one it actually has a number on it. It says 45. I assume that's the orifice size. Probably interchangeable. You can find different size orifices if you wanted to. I don't think that's down all the way yet. Maybe it is. And there's a dirt ring on the screw. Let's see if I can get this over here where you can see a little better. If you look at it, there's a dirt ring on the screw, and the top of it was obviously dirty, so one more turn I'll be right back where I was, somewhere in that neighborhood. That looks like, you know, maybe the idle stop. So yeah, let's put this back together and see if it runs. Put this hose back in the cylinder head there. It's the crankcase vent. Put these screws back on. Nuts. Nuts, nuts, nuts. Let's see what it does. This thing was very temperamental earlier. Hopefully we'll get it figured out now. Gotta turn it on first. Look at that, that idle's just fine. Yeah, maybe it's a little cold-blooded. Yeah, other than being a little cold-blooded, it seems like it's working just fine. I'm gonna get that idle set down a little lower too.